Awesome. Well, Dee, congrats on making the merge.
Thank
It's a
you.
big deal.
Yeah, it
You've
feels
worked
that
hard
way.
for it.
hmm
Really excited for you. You officially made it to the end of day one. How are you feeling?
Honestly, a lot of relief. Like part of me didn't think I tend to be very pessimistic, right? So I show up and I'm like, I want to go home first, and then it's like, okay, I want to go home second, and like so every time I'm not going home, and even like to be honest, not even hearing my name come up is like, okay, like maybe I'm actually doing okay. Again, I'm still gonna tend to be a little cautious with where I'm at, but like yeah, like I feel like it's a blessing to be here and with this really cool cast that it's nice to mingle with. So
Awesome.
yeah,
Has the game gone the way you've expected it to for the most part?
yeah. By and large, every vote, obviously, the shot in the dark was wild, but in a sense, that made the next vote easy too. So a boring vote. I feel like the first two votes were kind of boring ones, but I think early game, it's best to just kind of lay low, find your people, which I think I'm starting to get a handle on, and kind of take more of the boring path. So then when merge comes, you can start to kind of shine a lot more. So gives you
Yeah.
opportunities for that. Yeah.
Is there something that happens during day one that you are most proud of for your own game or your favorite part of the day you want to highlight?
Um, honestly, like I feel like I was just losing everything. So the best part was honestly winning that challenge, and I feel like while I wasn't on the puzzle, I have that Spencer puzzle memorized and just kind of laid it out. And it may have been bad for my game to do that. Like I may have outed myself, but I know everyone here is kind of Survivor fans and whatnot. But and then just kind of hitting the shot that like won it for our team, even though I was the last one to hit it. It was like okay, like finally we've won something because it felt really grueling to go every single time. And then Blood Moon happens. I got very lucky with that tribe setup where I got like I had the 15th pick and it put me on basically I locked in one of the tribes, and I think it was a tribe that was the two people that I wanted to work with most were on that tribe, and I think I was like anxious because I'm like I'm going to get a late pick, maybe not go where I want to, but I went exactly where I wanted to go. So that was luck. That's dumb luck. So I'll own that.
Awesome. Well, you mentioned a little bit about your alliance. Can you elaborate on that? Who you're working with,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
have you sniffed out any other alliances maybe around you that you're aware of?
Sure. Yeah. So it's hard because that whole other tribe, I don't really have a glimpse into that. Like, so Nick is really my only way in right now in terms of a game perspective because he's, and then um, I think so that limits me. With me, Lana and Lawrence are clearly like that trio, and I think that actually made me feel really comfortable in our original tribe. Like, if we would have kept riding, I guess M threw my name out and also Lana's name out, like as if we were on the bottom, which may have been true, but I thought I had Jack with me. I thought like I didn't think that, and even EP, I don't see voting. So EP is another person that I could see working with. She's super social. I don't have as much of that like bubbly personality, so I can kind of rely on that with her. So I think hopefully that turns more into game. But the four of them, and again, those are just the people that I've been with the whole time. So kind of right now is I'm trying to sit with the people that I've just not been able to spend time with. So because I know it's a 9-5 kind of difference for us, so we're gonna have to. And I would assume that they're not going to pick us off, but it could be uphill for a bit. So
Would you say that's what you're most wary of tomorrow? You've mentioned luck and having good luck. It could also be bad luck. What's on
right,
your mind?
right.
Like, what could the biggest issue for your game tomorrow be?
Yeah, I would say. I mean, that could be a concern. Again, I think I'm not naturally as outgoing as a lot of these people are. So like, and I think that can be good, right? Like people want to take out the really bubbly social threats at certain points. So I want to try and weaponize that as best as I can. So yeah, I think looking at the numbers and just there's just a lot of people I've no game relationship with, like zero. So it's really going to be like people advocating for me, or like again, Nick's going to be really critical, and that was part of the reason in keeping him because I think M I could have worked with potentially, and I think she would have been a shield. Like if we would have hit merge with M, she's gonna get eyeballs, right? But I was hoping that by keeping Nick, it would kind of be a bridge to a lot of the people that are over there that I just have no working relationship with, and I have to develop that fast. So
Yeah. For tomorrow, do you feel like you're sticking to that plan, or are you ready to pivot in a certain area? Do you feel
yeah,
like you might have to?
I'm very willing to pivot. I really don't want to lose Lana or Lawrence. Like those two are like ride or dies, like 100%. But obviously, it's a game, and adaptability is the number one quality I think you need in a good Survivor player. And so, yeah, keep eyes open, be a number that people want, and just kind of be like allow myself to be approachable. Where it's like, hey, we see this happening, and I just kind of want to be the one like in the know of things. Again, I think that's going to be really hard given my relationship with not most of these people at this point. Um, so yeah, just kind of being there as like, yeah, like maybe D somebody that we could pull in for this. I think, yeah, I want to be flexible for sure.
Nice.
Yep.
Any other thoughts, maybe about advantages that you've heard rumors
Yeah.
tomorrow, or any other thoughts in general that you want to share now?
Yep. So admittedly, like I'm very old school when it comes to like advantage. Like, and I'm also dialed into these challenges. Like I could have probably walked over an idol and not seen it. I have to be really intentional with like, all right, I'm going to a challenge. There might be a clue, or there might be even just perceptive other people. Like I have a little bit of ADHD, so like I can kind of hyperfixate on somebody when I'm talking to them and not, oh, who's off in the bushes finding things. I feel like there's probably something here even. So yeah, I think for me, having the knowledge of where stuff is at in the game is just as important as having the stuff. Obviously, it's a resume piece if you want to add it to that, but also like again, even like a shot in the dark, right? Like to me, if you put yourself in a position where you need a shot in the dark, you failed in my mind. Like that's kind of how I see the game. Like idle plays are cool, but even in the example of Bradley, right? Like that was such a fun thing, and I'm really glad it happened just from an entertainment standpoint. But like he went home next still, and I feel like that's a similar thing with idols, and you can use them to build bridges and stuff. But I think people tend to see them as a not a good thing unless you can really keep it hidden. And I think that'll be pretty tough to do. So yeah, I'm like keeping an eye out. I'm not fixing my game on advantages, more so fixing my game on, hey, hopefully somebody that I trust finds one and they share it, right? Like I think the advantage that, and I'm expecting that there's other stuff. I can't imagine we've gotten through the full pre-merge and there's been one idol. Like that seems crazy to me. So I'm expecting that somebody else has one. I think the importance is that you're not the one being hit by an idle play. And I think that that's kind of how I'm fixing my game. So yeah.
That's well said.
Yeah, cool.
Thanks, Steve.
Thank
We'll
you.
see you tomorrow.
Yeah.